Hi, so Carolyn here for Here's What Happened podcast and Carolyn Talks. So my question is for Antoinette and Ilfinesh, and also a bit for Marquand because it has to do again with the female relationships. And what I love about the relationship um, between Mamie and Elise is that we're seeing these two women discover who they are apart from their relationship to Bumpy, right? And the thing is when you watch a lot of like Italian or mafia pictures, we don't really get a lot of in-depth knowledge of the women apart from who from their relationships to the men. So I wanted to ask you about the progression of these characters from the beginning of season one into the end of season one, and what can you say about going into season two for them?
Well, the writers really kind of planted the seed for these women to evolve in an organic way. So, we see in season one, Elise is struggling with sobriety. She's trying to find her way. She's trying to find a path. She's not, satisfied now with just being clean. She wants to be a mother to Margaret, right? And then we see Mamie, who is taking care of the household and the homestead and the family while Forrest is away, kind of stepping into this more of a community organizer activist role. So by the time we get to season two, they're starting to blossom as women. And, I was thinking about scene partners this season, and I think I've worked more with Giancarlo, as Adam Clayton Powell, in his office than I've worked with Forrest, who's my husband. And that's testament to the growth. She has a full life outside of her home and outside of her marriage. So, to see that happening is kind of an actor's dream, because as we know, women do exist outside of their relationships.
I think you'll see a lot this season of Ilfanesh and myself going out to like get what we want. And I think that's so necessary when you're moving forward in shows like this, because you see a lot of infighting in between Bumpy and the mafia, and you see all the things that are happening. And so to see these women who are very much concerned in that and very much a part of it and very much doing what they can, they also have their own things going on. There's also the entire civil rights struggle that Mamie's character is dealing with, and with Elise just trying to get her personal life into a place that she can be healthy enough and in a stable enough place that she could raise her child. And you see them really grappling with the things that matter most to them, including, but not all encompassed in, Bumpy and everything that's happening with him.
And I agree as well. Season one, you really see Elise fighting to find herself. Season two, she's starting to evolve and find herself even more. She's finding herself a home, which she didn't have in season one. She's getting a better relationship with her father. And she's starting to realize who she is as a person, and the relationship with herself and Mamie have grown much fonder.
Thank you. I really enjoy the performances and seeing these two women in particular bonding, especially over their love for Margaret. So I'm really looking forward to see how that progresses in season two. This is a series about Black historical figures, like Malcolm X. You have Bumpy, but then for the casting, you've landed some fantastic actors, and a lot of them have played like iconic roles, especially in the mafia genre, like Charles Palminteri. You have Vincent D'Onofrio, and then it's like when I saw the cast, I was like, how on earth did you guys land these? Because they've been in Goodfellas, like one of the most important films in this genre. So like, could you tell me about the casting process and then actually getting these actors to take part in your project?
Well, we actually sat down, all of us, myself, Jim Atchison, Chris Brancato, Forrest and Nina Yang Bon Jovi, and we sat down and we said, if we're going to put out this great project, we have to have some great cast. And we just thought about, I went through IMDb and I just thought about all of my favorite gangster movies. And I said, Paul Sorvino, he was the best in Goodfellas, Chaz Palminteri, Bronx Tale. And Vincent, we actually had breakfast with him. And Vincent just wanted to make sure that, there's a lot of racial undertones and things that are happening. He wanted to make sure that, we were okay with it, because as an actor, you're playing make believe, but you want people to know this is not really my character. So we sat down with him and went back and forth for a week or two, and Vincent was like, "I'm all in. Let's get this going." So it was really important, and with the help of ABC, and we had some really good casting directors. We had Meredith Tucker, we had Vicky Thomas, and it was just a process of everybody putting our heads together.
Thank you so much. Like my Bronx still is my legit my sister's #1 favorite movie of
Yeah.
all time. So when she saw
And,
that, she was like, yes.
and Chaz tells some great stories, man. Like, it's like when he paints these stories, it's like you were there at the time, you know? So yeah, it's dope to have him on set.